Hi everyone, my name is Alex Chan and I'm the Mental and Behavioral Health Specialist for the University of Maryland Extension. And today, as part of our Mental Health Awareness Month campaign, I'm going to be talking to you all about 4 basic routines for children's mental health. This week, a lot of organizations are not only focusing on mental health, but children's mental health, and routines are a big part of that. So what are they? Well, the 4 basic routines that I'll focus on today are doing the same thing every morning, eating at the same time every day. We'll talk about family meals, having consistent routines related to chores, and having special nighttime rituals. So let's talk about the first one. Do we do everything the same thing every morning during the work week? Well, this is important because ensuring that things like waking up and morning routines are consistent sets the tone for the day. So if a child has a predictable and comforting start to the day, they will be better equipped to meet the challenges and tasks of the rest of the day. Also, adequate nutrition should be considered when you're thinking about the morning routine. Let's talk about other meal times, though. Why are meal times so important? Well, they offer the chance, especially when the family eats together, for checking in. Children benefit from improved parent-child relationships when family meals are consistent because they provide a chance for parents to be more aware of what's going on for the child, the children's daily emotional states. Family meals also provide a time for parents to pass along traditions and cultural values. So that's another really great benefit of consistent meal times as a family. Now, with everyone's busy schedules, difficulty organizing these family meal times isn't uncommon. Actually, a third of the families in the United States currently report eating together fewer than 3 times a week. Now, that was pre-pandemic, but as things begin to reopen, people might settle into some of those statistics again. But since everyone has to eat, it does provide a chance for people to check in regularly and work on doing more of that as a family. Now, one example of a research finding related to why family meals can be so beneficial was actually focused on young girls in families where the parents were experiencing a fair amount of work stress. And we all know that can affect home life when you bring work stress back home. But actually, girls whose families were more consistent about meal times were less affected by their parents' stress levels. They acted out less. They reported less mood instability. And so that's just one example of the way that a consistent family meal time and that checking in can be a great routine that supports mental health overall. So what about chores? That was one of the things that I know maybe some of you raised your eyebrows at. Like, how is that part of routines for mental health? Well, what chores provide is a chance for quality moments. And as our schedules and lives get back to quote-unquote normal, it's going to be important for us to think about getting quality moments into our lives, because quality time, these big extended blocks of time that we're spending with family members, those may be hard to come by. There's a lot of just like with planning meal times, like planning a whole big afternoon or a very big family outing may be difficult. And actually, what the research shows us is that children often consider the times that parents label as quality time as just hanging out. They don't necessarily see it as quality time. But what quality moments are things like a joke, telling a story, solving a problem together. And these actually spontaneously happen during things like doing chores together. So that's where, if there's something that the family does together in terms of keeping the house in order, or cooking, cleaning, stuff like that, they give you the chance for these offhand types of conversations to happen that actually children will remember and count as quality moments. And those can actually be more memorable than quality time. So think about engaging the whole family in some of these basic maintenance activities maybe not as a replacement for quality time, but they can be just as valuable because of the chance for those moments. Finally, bedtime routines are huge. Just as the morning routine sets the tone for the rest of the day, the bedtime routines can also help set the tone for the next day. When a child views the bedtime routine as a time for relaxation and comfort, they will actually be set up for better sleep, which we all know sets everyone else up for a good next day. And the research shows us that having positive bedtime routines also shields children from the effects of stress in the family at large. So another reason to keep bedtime routines in your mind as you think about what you can do to support your children's mental health. So there you have it. That's just a quick look at 4 basic routines that you can work on for your children's mental health. It does take work, it does take practice, and there's in the extension publications database on our website, there is a place to download a fact sheet that summarizes what I've talked about here today. So if you can't remember everything on the video, or you don't have the chance to watch the video over and over, you can download a fact sheet from us that goes over these tips. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.